Hello, good evening students. Let us try to understand the strength of ionic bond, student. Okay, strength of ionic bond. This is asked by my student, right? So that is ionic bond is what, student? That is formed by transfer of electron, student. Ionic bond is formed by transfer of electron. Complete transfer of electron. Complete transfer of electron, right? So wherever there is easier to transfer electron, that will be stronger the bond. Means that is easy to easy to transfer electron. Okay, transfer electron, more ionic character. Okay, so this is not only point ionic character, but this is the one point, student. The point which we have to understand, student, that is the greater the electronegativity difference, greater the electronegativity difference, student, electronegativity difference, greater the electronegativity difference, greater ionic character, right, student? This is the greater ionic character. This is our what is the heading, student, main rules. So if there is the more difference in electronegativity of the metal and non-metal, okay, more will be ionic character, student. So greater the electronegativity difference, okay, greater is the ionic character. So let us read out the slide, student, to understand the properly. Here saying the strength of ionic bond can be determined by looking at the difference in electronegativity within the compound. So whatever the compound is like that, NaCl is there, LiCl is there, KCl is there, RbCl is there, and CsCl is there. Okay, so we have to check out that is which is the more ionic and which, so dear student, if you see, it can be said that when the difference in electronegativity exceed 1.7, the compound is ionic, the ionic character is greater than 50%. Okay, so let us see, student, there is a graph they have given. So here they are saying percentage ionic character. So this is the whatever is there, they are the ionic is there, student. Here is you find that is ionic compounds are there, right? And here you will find that is a lesser ionic character is there. Now what they are saying is, student, how we are calculating the greater ionic character. Suppose CSF is there. So this is having that is greater electronegativity difference. KF is there, LIF is there. They have the more electronegativity difference. That is they are the what is they are supposed to be ionic, student, right? So here if you read out the one problem, student, the LIF and CSF, out of this LIF and CSF has the which is the strongest ionic bond? Up see, student, lithium and fluorine. So electronegativity differences will see that is this is the most positive, this is the most positive, and this is the most negative, most electronegative, most electronegative. So in these two, if you are comparing, student, so here the difference is large. Difference, if you are electronegativity difference, if you are calculating cesium and fluoride, so it will come more. It will come more automatically because it is the most positive electropositive and it is most electronegative. But here is it is not the most electropositive, student. So difference is less, and here is electronegativity difference is more. So this is the greater ionic. This is the greater ionic, or you can say strong ionic bond is there. Let us see the another point for the answer of this. They are saying the ionic character depends upon electronegativity difference, the bonded atom. Okay, in fact, the ionic bond formed by the transfer of electron from electropositive atom to electronegative atom. Electronegativity difference is greater in CSF than LIF. That is why CSF is more ionic than LIF. Okay, now so another is there, CSF and NaCl. So that this will be, if you talk about the more stronger ionic bond, this is the what is, student, stronger ionic bond will be there, student, in the CSF because there is electronegativity difference is more. You can read out here. In order to determine strength of ionic bond, you need to determine the difference in electronegativity. So if you see, the sodium ion has electronegativity 0.93 and the chlorine ion is having electronegativity 3.16. We take the bigger value to subtract it by the smaller value, that is leave us with an electronegativity difference 2.23. If you talk about CSF, we follow the same procedure of cesium fluoride. It is the ionic compound. Cesium has the electronegativity 0.79. Here is 0.93, and fluorine is having electronegativity 3.98. Then we can calculate the difference between two. It is coming 3.9. Therefore CSF has greater difference electronegativity, therefore it has a stronger ionic bond. So CSF is having a stronger ionic bond. One more parameter is also there, student, you can read out here. Greater the charge on cation and anion, greater is the ionic strength, like LiF and Li2O. So here if you talk about, that is the -2 is there, and here is +1 and +1. So here is more charge is there, here is +1 and -1. So more charge is more ionic and more attraction force. Here you can see that is melting point is there is 15.70, and here is 848. Why? Because the charges are less, so attraction will be less, student. If you talk about CAS, student, and K2S, so CAS and K2S, here is +2 and -2. Okay, here is +1 is there and -2, but here is the size is more, nice student, in ion size. So that much it will not be the capable to attract the electron. So it is not the correct answer, that is why 840 is the degree melting point, but here 2400, because this is will attract, this will give, and +2 -2 is there, so is stronger ionic bond. So this is our required answer. So thank you so much for watching, friend. I hope this will be helpful, student, and if you find this video helpful, please subscribe the channel.